Through the Effective Living one-on-one coaching program, you receive customized strategies and techniques to help you move from where you currently are to where you see yourself. You will work with world-renowned life coach, Ricardo Miller, who has more than 2 decades helping people maximize their purpose. Show us your target and we'll help you hit it. Visit www.ricardomiller.com to enroll.
Welcome back to Effective Living TV. I am Coach Ricardo Miller, and I am excited about today's talk because, I woke up a couple of days ago and I thought, how cool would it be to celebrate motherhood and the distinguished service that we've all had or continue to experience through our relationship with our mothers. And so I've asked a few friends of mine to join me, and let's talk about Mother's Day being tomorrow and the profound impact that our mothers have had on us. And so today I'm joined with Elizabeth McCoy. She's an amazing woman who has been doing some phenomenal things. Her message and story is off the charts. She'll be back to do more about her story here on Effective Living, but I want to invite her to say hello to our community, Effective Living. Welcome, Elizabeth McCoy. How are you doing, Elizabeth?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. Listen, it's been a journey so far to live in a world that is so busy. We're coming out of COVID-19. Now this Mother's Day, everything is open up, and we want to focus on Mother's Day today. But before we do that, I want our viewing audience just to know a little bit about you. Tell them a little bit about you.
Well, I am originally from a small town in southeast Kansas. Grew up in the sticks, in the woods, not a lot around. Very much outdoorsy, fishing, hunting, riding my horses, singer-songwriter, just very, very busy in childhood. Got into high school, had some challenges thrown my way that just pushed me closer to God. Very, very blessed at the doors and the opportunities that He continues to open for me to be able to help those that He places in my path, which I know is my purpose, and I'm very passionate about that purpose. Got through high school, went on to college, where again, it took me a little bit to figure out what God's plan was for my life. Changed my major 4 times before graduating with my degree in occupational therapy. Once I got into the role of working with patients in my occupational therapy degree, I truly saw how God was using me to be able to help those going through difficult times, helping them through their struggles and not having the will to go on, and I could provide hope and empower them through those difficult times. I moved to Texas in June of 2015, where again I was just very blessed that God has continued to open doors for me to be able to fulfill His purpose and His will for my life, being able to help those that He places in my path through both occupational therapy as well as being able to provide natural solutions that have helped me to regain my life. Just very, very blessed to be living my purpose and being able to help others.
I so love it. I love it. You said a couple of things, but it all kept coming back to purpose. And I am so in love with that statement because, the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but to live without a reason. And purpose is your reason. And you kept referring to the reason. One day we're going to have you come back to Effective Living and really share your story because, ladies and gentlemen, this woman has a story. Obviously, she mentioned her passion and her love for God. And I didn't know you were an avid horseback riding person. I love horses. I mean, How early was it that you rode horses and so forth?
When I was in the second grade, I had neighbors move in that had horses. I
Yeah,
quickly fell in love. The oldest daughter was a couple of years older than me,
yeah.
so I started riding, got my first horse when I was in the fourth grade. Then we quickly got another one, and then a year or so later, we got a stud. Began actually breeding.
Oh,
So,
wow.
um, so yeah, grew up doing the hay in the summers and
Uh-huh.
all of that stuff.
So you're familiar with the process.
Yes, yes, yeah.
One of these days, hopefully, we'll get a chance to talk about that as well. Let's dive into the focus of today's talk. It's all about mothers on Mother's Day. Tell us a little bit about your mom.
My mom was the best mom. I couldn't ask for a better mom. Through all of the challenges and stuff that was thrown at me, I know I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her strength and believing in me and helping me to get the right the right opportunities through those challenges to be able to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
She was a customer service manager for a boat manufacturer for years. She was very passionate about her job. Um, Taking me to voice lessons every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. from the age of 7 through high school. Driving me all over the eastern side of the state of Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma to singing competitions, talent shows, and different performances. Just she very much believed in me and was willing to do anything that she could to be able to help provide the best for both me and my brother. Um, just the best.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You know, it's so amazing that this Mother's Day weekend, when we think back about the role our mothers have played, Elizabeth, you said this, and you and I spoke on numerous occasions. You've had your high and low moments, you've had your ups and downs. And one of the persons I keep hearing as we talk is the role your mother plays in you walking in purpose and maximizing your potential. What would be your most memorable moment, you would say, when it comes to your mother, like you being around your mom? What would be something you'd be like, I'll never forget this? It could be maybe when you were hospitalized and were trying to move through that season, or maybe it was prior to that when you were riding a horse, or you were going to college, or you were performing on a stage, or it could be even after that, lately in this season of your life where you're an entrepreneur, you have a platform you're developing. Your mother's watching all of this. What is the most memorable moment that you can look back at and say, I'll never forget this?
Well, she, like I said, she always believed in me and would try to do her best to provide every opportunity for me to grow and succeed. So she was always driving me to those singing competitions. That was a thing that her and I got to do together. In the hospital, she was with me every day, never left my side. Um, just very much a strong advocate when things weren't going right with different doctors and stuff. She would do everything she could to seek out and get the best specialists to be able to help me through whatever it was that we were dealing with at the time. Just always believed in me. Um, Still with my growing my platform and my speaking, she just mentions how very proud she is of me and just continues to believe in me and knows my purpose as well and just stands by my side every step of the way.
Nice, nice. So when you look back at your mother and your relationship you've had with her, what would you say is your greatest life lesson? That greatest takeaway that you can never shake it, because it is the best lesson that you could grab a hold of from your mom.
Strength and perseverance. Our family has dealt with a lot over the last 22 years, and she's still standing, she's still going every day, still here to support me and my brother and our family. Um, Family is the most important thing. Friends will come and go, but your family is always there for you. So, strength, perseverance, love, family, never let your family forget how much you love them.
Wow. Wow. I love that. I love that. Let's talk about, you were growing up, you had an accident. When you think back about with your mom and having to deal with you, what would you think would have been the most frustrating part of the journey? What would be like, ooh, I could see she was mad. Ooh, I could see I am giving her the most challenging time of her life. But boy, and I had to pray for her, or she was praying for me. What was that frustrating moment that you would say you saw in her? Because we all as kids and our moms love us, but we frustrate them sometimes. Do you recall of a moment that you could say, boy, I think I'm frustrating her?
Oh, well, just any time. I quickly learned that if she asked you to do something, make sure you did it. She would always say, Beth, take some initiative. That was something that me and my brother, and even my dad would always hear growing up. Take some initiative. Think about how you can help us out. I mean, I always had a list of chores to do every day when I came home from school. And if I didn't get one of those chores done, I learned quickly that get them done as soon as I get home from school before she gets home from work, or she was going to be a little bit frustrated with me. So, and then the accident, just the biggest frustration would be that the dreams she had for me
Yeah.
seemed to kind of die.
Yeah.
We were still moving towards them,
Yeah.
but luckily, God was always there and helped me to always know that He has a plan, and so now those dreams are shifting.
Yeah. I like that statement. Now those dreams are shifting. Beth, you are a fighter, okay? And it's clear that you got that from her when she said, take the initiative, okay? Let's take some initiative. Beth, do something about this. Listen, we got mothers that around the world that will be watching us. We're live on Twitter, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. You just never know what statement may need to be said to a mother that may be going through a challenging time right now. You saw your mother through many different seasons, and she survived them all and continue to press progressively forward. And in you is a fighter because in her was a fighter. What do you say to mothers that are watching us on this beautiful Saturday morning as we prepare for Mother's Day?
I'd like to start out by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to recite a quote here. A mother is she who can take the place of all others, but whose place no one else can take. So I want you to think in those challenging times, your children are looking up at you and they see you differently than everybody else. They love you. I know times can get difficult and you wonder why. How do I get through this? Keep going. Your children love you. Just keep being there for them, doing what you can to provide the best for them, and know that you're not alone. Keep pushing through. I would like to again tell my mother Happy Mother's Day, and I love you. I hope all of y'all's days are blessed.
Amen. That is so awesome. Beth, tell our viewing audience a little bit about your business. You have two different platforms, but tell them a little bit about your services because I know you're a hustler. Like Beth be on the move, and so tell them a little bit about your services and how they can follow you and maybe take advantages of some of the great things that you've been doing.
Okay. Well, I love to be able to help people to find natural solutions for meeting their health goals. These solutions have given me my life back. I came across them 3 years ago, and many of the things that I've dealt with for the past 22 years that I never dreamed I would see any benefits from, I found benefits and relief using these natural solutions. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn as Hope for Natural Health, as well as Elizabeth McCoy. Send me a message or just reach out to me, follow me. I am always very blessed to be able to help others who are seeking natural solutions and just don't know where to turn. Not all products are created equal. That's where I come in. I'm very passionate about educating on how to find good quality, pure natural solutions to helping you to meet your health goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're joined with Elizabeth McCoy. We call her Beth, okay? Everybody knows her as Beth, but here's the deal. This is an incredible woman who has a phenomenal story. She's an entrepreneur. She's a speaker. She helps people get past what they believe they couldn't get past. And so her story is amazing. We're going to have her back on Effective Living, and we're going to talk about her story right here. So be on the lookout for that name, Elizabeth McCoy. Look out for the book that's coming. Look out for the series of talks that's going to come from her story, because it's an amazing one. Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining us on this platform. If you had one last thought that comes to mind that you would say to mothers, to our viewing audience, what keeps you going? What makes you get up every day and say, you know what? I'm still in the game. I'm going to do what I got to do to get to where I'm trying to go. What's your closing thought before we done?
Just prayer and God. There's challenging times when I'm feeling lost and wanting to give up. I go to God in prayer. I don't always hear his voice, but he will open a door, and I know right then that, okay, God, there's my answer. Thank you. Just keep going every day. Try your best to stay strong. Reach out to those who may be dealing with similar situations, whether it's in the parenting realm. Try to find some peers that are dealing with similar issues so that you guys can be there for each other and help each other through.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Beth, you are awesome. We are looking forward to seeing what God continues to do through you on your platform and business services that you're offering to so many people. Have a great day, Beth. Enjoy this Mother's Day weekend to the fullest.
Thank you. You too.